Hello, hello, my friend. Thank you for coming back with me on Perimenopausal Chats because I know that I am not this polished person that you might be used to on YouTube or somebody who's doing all of these weird, funny antics that keep your attention like nonstop. I am literally just me talking about life and what we're going through or what I'm going through. Hopefully, some of it resonates and you're back because of that. Different things that you might be going through, maybe some help things that you might not have thought about. Just, it could be a whole slew of things: symptoms, solutions, frustrations, all of the things. And sometimes you're going to see me a little more put together. Sometimes you're going to see me with a little more energy. Today, I'm just being real because that's what I want this to be. I don't want to be edited. I don't want to be polished. I just want to be me. I want to be the person who, if you met me on the street, I would be the same exact person that you're seeing here, chatting with you on YouTube or wherever you find me. And so today, I'm being real. I'm super tired, and I know this is a main commonality, I think, within all perimenopausal women or women in general, right? We are tired a lot. And I used to have this extremely bad. I was actually diagnosed with chronic fatigue amongst so many other things like hypothyroid, fibromyalgia. I can't even think of everything right now because it's one of those days, so bear with me. So last night I thought I slept okay, but apparently did not because today I am super, super tired. I feel like I didn't sleep very well last night. I feel like I need a nap, and unfortunately I am not one who can take a nap because I feel worse afterwards. Anybody else out there? And I have a super intense headache, which I'm not sure where that came from, other than the fact that maybe because I started having some lattes again, and I know that that is not the best thing for me, the caffeine, but they just taste so good right now, and I don't know what it is, but I will get over it, and I will not have them again for a very long time, if forever maybe, I don't know, but right now I'm enjoying my lattes, and it might have something to do with that. Coupled with maybe I'm not drinking enough water because I'm drinking a latte and not thinking about drinking the water. So I don't know. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now. Plus, you probably can't see, or maybe you can see. I have what do they call them? A mighty patch right here. Because I have a zit. Another one. My whole chin has been breaking out lately. And I guess today we're talking about frustrations of perimenopause and everyday life and living in it. But I feel like, when you were a teenager and your whole face was broken out, whether, the hormones, it's the hormones. It's always the hormones. And what was it I heard the other day? Perimenopause is just cougar puberty. We need to laugh. We need to laugh or we will cry, right? I thought that was very funny because it's true as we're talking about acne. I'm like, are you serious? I am, how old am I? 51 years old, and I should not have to deal with acne on top of everything else that is happening right now, right? But it really is the same. It's like puberty all over again because, as happens at that age, our hormones are fluctuating. They're crazy. And that's what's happening right now. So it's so much fun. And if you're anything like some of the people around me, they cannot detect my sarcasm. So that was complete sarcasm. But anyway, it makes for a longer day, right? It makes everything seem harder than it is. And we just have to find it within us to keep going, right? Because we have things we have to do. We have people we have to take care of. We have just things on our checklist that we have to check off. Now, some of those are not urgent, right? And you can literally make a list of things that are urgent, things that are important, and things that can wait, right? This is usually what I do every week when I look at my week ahead and I want to plug in things that I want to get done, things I want to accomplish for the week. And let me do this because there's probably a glare. I apologize. Every video, it's probably a glare. But anyway, I try to do that so that way I can stay on task and I can take care of the things that are urgent, and the things that can wait, they just wait, and I move them to the next week. Every week, I usually have to move them to the next week, depending on how long they can wait, right? Until they become urgent. Maybe not the best way to live life, but it does kind of keep some kind of order in your world. And if that's helpful, I hope you use it, because it has been helpful for me. Do I do it every week? No, I do not, because I forget. And then I just try to wing it. And then that's when things do get worse. So, especially with the menopause, brain fog, memory issues, something like this, having a list of things that you do categorize as urgent, important, or can wait, it is very helpful, because our brains just sometimes do not remember things. That can be mid-sentence, that can be midweek, that could be midday, that can be any time at all. It can just hit you. So, well, that's how it works for me. Let me know if that's how it works for you, or if you have a different kind of a situation that you deal with. I would love to know. That's what this is all about. This is about just chatting about what we're going through. And I also would like to actually form some kind of group. I'm not sure where to do it. If you have any feedback at all, I would love that, because I want to just open a place for women of our age who are going through all of this, to where we can support each other and we can help each other, and we can maybe suggest things that might have worked for us that might help somebody else. We can just know that we are in a group that is safe, that is like-minded, because we're going through the same type of things, and just a safe place. So you know that you are not crazy, your body is not broken, and you are definitely not alone. And that's something that is very important to me to create for us. I just need to figure out where to do it. I've seen a lot of people starting to use like Circle or Telegram. Telegram seems okay. There's good old Facebook group, which maybe our age group is over there. I don't mind Facebook groups at all. I would love to try to keep them interactive, because I want us to, the more we interact with each other, the less we feel alone, right? We know that we're talking to somebody else who's right there in the middle of it with us. So if you have any feedback on that, go ahead and comment below and let me know. I do want to start that soon, because it's been on my mind for a long time now, and I just need to do it. I'll continue to talk about it and see if there's any interest. I talked about it in my stories. I had 2 people see it and want to be in. So that's a start. And I will start with any amount of people. I don't care, because even if there's just 3 of us in there, that is enough to create community and to learn together, to grow together, and to heal together. All the things together. Togetherness. Not something I ever use, but just being a little cheesy there. But it is true that we do need each other, and I feel like we do have more healing when we do have community, and we are just in closeness with other people, because we need each other, right? Isolation will just bring us down. It will bury us. It will keep us from living. Trust me, I've been there as well, where I completely isolated myself because of how I was feeling. I was in chronic pain. I was going through depression, anxiety, emotional eating because of all of that stuff. And I just kept digging myself deeper into a hole, and it was not pretty. Being around other people, slowly but surely pulled me up out of that. And then, it's just, there is so much to my story. And I know that I kept everything to myself because I kept calling myself, and I do it to this day, I call myself a private person, which I am. I don't feel like everything needs to be out there on the internet for everybody to see. But I also believe that my journey is definitely one that people could relate to, and I could help in different ways. I have seen a lot. I have done a lot. I have learned a lot in my 51 years on this earth. And I feel like it's time. And I feel like a lot of us Gen Xers are doing this right now. We are stepping into ourselves, stepping into our purpose. And we are helping others to do the same because we have a lot to offer people, whether that's business-wise or otherwise. And I feel like we should stop playing small and start speaking, letting people hear our voice, and just share. And that's what I do here. And I know maybe nobody cares because I'm not this big showy person. I'm not going to try and grab your attention with all this fluff and stuff. I just want to be real, and I want to have conversations. I want to chat with you about all things perimenopause, about life in general, about being a woman, about being a Gen X woman, about business, about not business, about health, and just really anything at this age that you feel like is really on your heart right now, in your mind. So I would love to start that conversation with you. And also, yes, I do have a business, and it is being a weight loss coach for women going through perimenopause. That is what I am doing because I have lost 100 pounds myself, and 48 of that was in perimenopause. So I know it's possible. And so I am helping women do that because it's very top of mind, especially at this age when things start changing and things we used to do don't work anymore. So my point is, the most important thing of this video today, I think, is, because I feel like I'm just chatting about whatever, but the most important thing about this is I want to build a community where we can come together and talk about all of these things together, that we can just grow together and have conversations, have real conversations about all of this that we're going through. That is my main goal. But if you do need my help in weight loss coaching, and you're not sure if that's the route that you want to go, or you're not sure what that looks like, I would love to do a day of Voxer consult with you. So if that sounds like something you would be up for, which Voxer is just basically voice messaging back and forth, because I am a full-time work. I do have full-time work outside of that. It has been the easiest platform for me to be able to help you the most. So if we can chat over a day and talk about where you're at, what you're doing, your lifestyle, all of the things, then that would be a great way for me to talk to you about what I can do to help you, if it's a right fit, what it looks like. So I would love for you to contact me. I will leave a link below straight to my Voxer, my private Voxer. You can send me a message and I will get back to you and we will just chat away. So anyway, if you're still here listening to me, thank you, because this has been on my heart for a while to do this kind of a thing on YouTube, on wherever, just to chat about things like this. And for you to be here and listening to me is I do not take it lightly. And I hope to see you again next week on Perimenopausal Chats. And until then, remember, something is always better than nothing.